Power quality diagnosis really does make sense, but up until now, it hasn't been easy. A number of specialized tools were needed to collect all of the key information. But even if the tools were available, users have faced limitations when attempting diagnostics. Typically, samples are collected manually at specific intervals, and that requires time and resources. The data obtained is for a specific point in time, but the varying process conditions over time are what often reveal underlying power quality issues. Investment cost is high for these tools, but the data they provide requires specialized expertise to interpret, adding to the cost of ownership. And data that's captured must be manually stored and then re-accessed for future trend comparisons. Even today's more modern power analyzer products share the same limitations. That changes with the introduction of the MachineSense Power Analyzer. This proven technology has been field tested for 2 years with industrial processors in plastics and other industries. The result is the first affordable, easy to understand 24/7 power analyzer for non-electrical manufacturing professionals. It's priced thousands less than historical power instrumentation and leverages Internet of Things technology to bring the results to any computer, laptop, or smart device with internet access. Consider it an industrial MRI that diagnoses under the covers of your wiring, your electrical distribution grid, and your powered machinery, so you can easily identify the internal power issues and get them fixed. Like an MRI, with Power Analyzer, you'll know what's really happening inside your control panels, inside the wires in your walls, inside your drives. But unlike actual MRI diagnostics, you don't have to be an expert to read the results. The Power Analyzer uses voltage leads and current toroids placed directly on incoming power lines or machine power lines to automatically monitor power conditions. This 24/7 collection of data transmits through an internal data hub directly to your router and is analyzed by cloud-based servers. Our Crystal Ball software automatically translates complicated electrical graphs into intuitive dashboards. Armed with this data, you can put together an action plan to tackle your power quality issues and take advantage of the resulting cost reduction and productivity gains. The Power Analyzer is easy to install on existing equipment or power circuits in 30 minutes or less. First, you simply clamp the current toroids around the power supply lines. Second, install the voltage leads at the power supply terminals. We provide alligator-style clips for temporary setup and metal tips for permanent setup. Third, connect the Power Analyzer to a power source. It can operate on 24 volts DC and 115 or 230 volts AC. We also include a vertical mounting bracket to fit the Power Analyzer more easily in narrow control cabinets. Once the unit's installed, it's just as easy to use. Simply open a web browser and navigate to the MachineSense Crystal Ball online portal. Register the Power Analyzer, and you'll have access to the Power Analyzer dashboard. The first gauges you'll notice represent diagnosis analytics. They use intuitive icons to illustrate the underlying health of the condition being analyzed. The status is easy to see through the green, yellow, and red background color. Standard power diagnosis gauges include current and voltage imbalance, voltage sag and swell, plus machine utilization gauges that indicate machine on time and operation under load for motors. Predictive analytics gauges are also available for special purpose applications. They interpret the power data and trends to provide the underlying health status of specific electrical components. For motors, both bearing condition and stator winding condition is predicted based on advanced scientifically proven algorithms. For multi-element heater banks, individual element failure is predicted, along with the electrical phase supplying power to the element. Finally, there are traditional power monitor dashboard gauges that display updated power data. Parameters tracked include voltage and current RMS values, power factor and active power, plus voltage and current total harmonic distortion values. 24-hour min and max values are shown for quick directional feedback on recent power quality conditions. The Power Analyzer data is stored in the MachineSense cloud servers, providing access to historical trends for up to 6 months. Built-in reports allow you to identify power quality patterns or anomalies over time, that can assist root cause analysis of unexplained downtime or malfunctions. You can also compare data between assets running similar processes to understand relative efficiencies and productivity. All account users can elect to receive Power Analyzer alerts via email or SMS text. The information includes the asset name, gauge description, alert description, and associated maintenance advice. A summary email is also sent each day identifying current alerts. This information is also contained in MRO reports available through the Crystal Ball web portal. With the MachineSense Power Analyzer, you can diagnose poor power quality issues and create a corrective action plan. You can achieve economic gains through reduced utility bills, lowered downtimes, and improved productivity. You can avoid repetitive, expensive, and unnecessary part replacement as well. And once again, it doesn't require specialized training, excessive upfront investment, and additional resources to get started realizing these benefits.
I think this is a good point for us to share a real-world situation whereby a processor used this technology to diagnose and solve an issue that was impacting their operation. For this particular stretch film company, it was a real head-scratcher. The operations manager was first made aware of some odd goings-on in his Baltimore plant in February. His third shift team told him of output losses resulting from his 2 extrusion lines slowing down, seemingly out of nowhere. Moreover, his water circulation units, which were used to cool his extruders, were conking out altogether. Had Gremlins been running amok in his plant in the wee hours of the morning? I assume that the plant personnel had already eliminated machinery issues as the root cause of the problem, Jim. Is that true?
Well, Tim, they did a number of testing protocols. Fortunately, the operations manager for the company had agreed to be a beta partner for us with our new Power Analyzer technology. And so with just a few mouse clicks, the operations manager noticed his plant was experiencing a drop in power at 2:30 a.m. like clockwork. Somehow, at that time, something on his power grid was sucking up more juice than usual, and his production lines were impacted. Our management contact got his local utility involved, and he showed them the graphs and the charts from the Power Analyzer. The utility did some investigating, and as it happens, the power problem had nothing to do with Gremlins at all. The explanation was far more plausible. An expanding metal recycling plant nearby was firing up its new magnetic separators at exactly 2:30 a.m., causing an electric snag that impacted their production operation just a short distance away. The power company responded to the problem by increasing power to our partner's building from 650 to 900 amps. So it's a good story about how they identified a problem, and then they got the right experts involved to solve it for them.
Sounds like exactly the right tool, Jim.